Yo, 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 it's your man, Money Sean, the Cold War Soldier. I'm in the building today. It's going down in New York, home of Hip Hop TV. I got a very special guest, a lady that's been down with me, a lady that's been doing real hard things in the industry, philanthropist, CEO, radio host, actress, model, all that stuff right here on my show. No other than the hot lady, Y.O. in the building, New York in the building, 914. Yo, now Rue Road, now Rue, right. All that. Malagrios is in the building today. What's good?
Hi, guys.
Welcome
hey,
to the
Sean.
Show. All right.
What's going on, Sean?
What's good?
Why you mimic me, though?
Huh?
Why you mimic me?
Why I mimic you?
Yeah.
It is what it is.
You got your green and white. I got my green and white.
It is what it is.
Was it by coincidence?
Shout out to Holly Humble.
Okay, Holly Humble.
Yeah, he hooked me up. So what's good?
Ain't shit, you know.
Welcome
running this marathon to my victory lap. I'm not a CEO yet, but thank you.
Yeah, you got CEO status.
You think so?
Yeah, you got CEO status.
I know.
So what's going on, man?
Nothing.
You know, you're doing
working.
From what I know, the bio is 2-page long. The resume is 2 pages long. That is.
That's cut short because it
acting,
should have been 4 pages long.
Acting, modeling, radio hosting. What else? Victoria's Secret.
Victoria's Secret.
You are doing it. You are doing it, man. And I had to bring you on the show because I think when we started off, everything was in motion. Mm-hmm. And everything was just like coming. It was coming and coming. Mm-hmm. But now it's like everything's moving. Moving fast.
It's moving.
Real fast.
I'm moving the crowd. I'm coming. I told you guys that in 2017. I'm coming.
I like that.
It's moving.
Let's talk about what made you want to get into all of this? Like, did you start? What age did you start like doing your first thing that you wanted to do?
Well, I started modeling just 2017. You know, you was like one of the first couple of people I hit up because I was referenced to you through DeAndre.
Big
Shout
D.
out to DeAndre from Mount Vernon. That has the barbershop on 2nd Avenue. What made me want to get into modeling, though, is my girlfriend, and I'm not gay, but a childhood friend. Her name is Glennis Pinto. And, you know, she got cut down early. Due to domestic violence, a violence period. And she always wanted to do this. This is something that she always wanted to do. She always wanted to model and stuff. So, you know, when she passed away, I took her real hard, and I still do. But I said to myself, like, what could I do to just keep her name going? Because you know how when people die, you know, they do their rest in peace. Everybody do their rest, and then like it's like they're forgotten about, like if they were never ever here. And I didn't want that to happen for her because she was going, you know, she was cut down at a young age, and you know the way she was cut down, and then she was sick on top of that. Like she had lupus, and she didn't even die from that. Like she died from another childhood friend killing her. You know, so I was just like, I need to keep her name alive. Like I don't want her to ever be forgotten about. So I just was like, you know what? I'm gonna try modeling and see if that works out for me.
So I see you've done Victoria's Secret, you've done New York Fashion Week, Full Figure Fashion Week, Runway. Oh no, is that Full Figure Fashion Week?
Right, I'm like
Fifi. That's Fifi. What is it?
Fifi Fashion is from Fashion Avenue News with Sophia Davis, the legendary.
Shout out to Sophia.
The legendary.
Right. LeCourf. You did LeCourf.
Le Coiffure. I've done them 3 different times. Shout out to Wendy. And she's actually having a casting this Saturday.
Are you working in
yes.
What show are you working in this February?
Well, I'm working New York Fashion Week the 6th, the 7th, the 8th. Then I'm working for Fashion Avenue News on the 14th. And another one-way the 6th, the 15th, the 16th, and the 17th.
Nice.
So
you just don't get in Fashion Avenue. I want people to know.
That's why I said the legendary.
You don't get in Fashion Avenue news.
No.
Because Sophia's very funny about models.
And she loves me.
Picky and funny.
Shout out to Sophia. I don't know if she's still on vacation or not, because when I went for the casting, even though I knew I was going to get it, she said she was going to. So shout out to her. Hopefully, you know, in light of Kobe Bryant and his daughter, God rest them. Yeah. Hopefully she got to her destination safe and sound, and she'll make it back safely, you know.
Yeah,
but shout out to Sophia.
Definitely, our condolences go out to Kobe and the family.
And Gianna and the other 6 people. And the
other 6 people that was on the helicopter.
God, they don't even.
And their families, you know, that was a tragic loss. You know, like I say, you know, you got to live every day to the fullest. You know what I'm saying?
I live every day like it's my last. Yeah. I do what the hell I want to
do. But here we go. So, here we go. Okay, web series. Yes. Now acting. Now, how do you play a part in this acting career of yours? What made you get into acting?
Well, acting kind of came to me.
Really?
Actually, yeah. I mean, you know, I think I've been acting kind of probably all my life, because I've been through so much. A book is coming too. Guys, stay tuned. A book is coming. Yeah, because my life was eccentric from young to now. But the acting came to me. A guy by the name of Pop, who did Money and Violence, had hit me up on Instagram and was like, you know, you're beautiful, I think you'll be good for an extra. It's not a big part, it's like an extra. And this web series that I'm doing called Money and Violence. And I had already knew, so I was like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? So that's how that came about. He found me on Instagram. You've done more. You've done extras. Money and Violence, True Life, and in a Wild Minute with my MXM brothers, Mecca Earn and Dev the Bad Guy and Saucy. That's in a Wild Minute is just what it is in a Yonkers Minute. So that's locally for Yonkers, in Westchester period. We just don't shoot in Yonkers. So I'm a main character on that web series. I'm Officer Malagrios de Jesus. So I play like a bad cop, like a Denzel Washington was for Training Day, or like a the girl from Power. That you know, right? And then
you're really good though. I've seen.
You seen it?
Yeah. I mean, you sent me some of the reel, and I was just like, oh, she's really, like, you really played a mean person real good. Like, you was like, yo. I was like,
oh, yeah, the one in the car when I was cursing the girl.
Don't want my stuff. You're doing it.
Exactly. I was cursing. Yeah. And then the other one, Mr. from Todd Lucky Johnson, who's from Mount Vernon. I don't know if you know him. But so I play a main character on that. I'm the drug dealer's wife, Adanya. And everybody seemed to love that between me and Colin. Shout out to Colin Watson from Mount Vernon, who was my co-actor. He was the drug dealer, Lace. So Mr. And now I'm in Laws, which is also by Todd Lucky Johnson, which is going to be an independent film.
Oh, really?
Yes. So this is going to the major league. I can't tell you where it's going, but yeah, this is major. So now we're shooting Laws, Laws. And I'm a main character. Again, I play a drug dealer's wife, Gloria. And my husband's name is Ignacio. Ignacio, yeah. That's all I can say.
So with all that withstanding, you are a mother.
Of 3.
And you take care of your moms too, because I know I take care of my
mother,
mom.
Yes, who has dementia like your mother.
Yes. It's really something to see somebody equivalent to where you are.
And I have a 9 to 5.
Yeah, and you work 9 to 5. It's crazy because you have to juggle all of these things, and at the same time, you know, people look at you some days and they think that you really do nothing, and I have to say that when I see you, I see me. So I know, like, you're crazy, running around, doing this day coming up, that day,
First of all,
that. Then you got to get home, take care of the mom.
Taking care of our mothers.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Is enough. People don't understand. Yeah. And I want to get into that more with my philanthropy work about mental health. You know what I'm saying? Because even though dementia is a sickness that they get when they're elderly, it's part of mental health as well.
Right.
People don't understand that because that gradually goes to Alzheimer's.
Right, exactly.
And just dealing with that alone, knowing that you're responsible for this person who was responsible for you, right?
Right.
And you know, you really just have to be extra careful because people could think you're trying to take advantage of them. That's on the outside looking in, or hurting
you always
them.
get that.
You don't want them to run away because you know, I don't know if your mom does, but my mom be like trying to leave and you know, not being gone for hours or you know, an hour on time. You don't know where they're at. God forbid if you are a CD pap like I am. I work for the state for my mom.
Right.
Anything happens to my mom, even though it's my mom, I'm still responsible. They're gonna want to know where was you at the time of blah 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 blah, and why wasn't you? You know what I'm saying? So it's very. That's enough.
It's enough.
That's enough.
Yeah,
People
enough,
think, oh,
man.
I'm just there with her and I feed her. No.
Yeah, it's way more than that.
No, an aide probably wouldn't even want to work with my mother.
Yeah.
I don't know about yours, but I'm saying an aide probably wouldn't even want to work with my mother.
I have interesting aides in my house.
Baby, listen, an aide wouldn't even want to work with my mother. But that's another story.
Yeah.
But that's just enough. Then the Children's Village, Greenberg 11 component, those troubled kids that are, you know, Children's Village, you know, is a group home.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's all I'm gonna say. Because that's all I can say.
You can't talk about them.
Right?
But I know. I used to work with St. Chris.
Exactly. Yeah, so you already know.
Yeah, I already know.
And to whoever else is listening to this already.
That's a whole nother genre.
That's just a whole nother.
You gotta get ready for that.
And you have to have patience with both.
Yeah.
With the elderly and with the children.
Kids, yeah.
Because regardless if they're troubled kids or not, they're still innocent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. They still have their innocence regardless of what they did. Hopefully they didn't murder anybody. But if they didn't take anyone's life, they're still innocent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In God's eyes anyway.
So I'm trying to figure out with all of that now, and then after that you got into the radio hosting.
Yeah, that was you because of you and Tony Anthems.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tone.
Shout out to Big D, Hair Sensational, my sponsor. D said, yo, I got this girl for you, man. I'm telling you, she's yeah. I said, all right, yo, this is it. Yeah, here's my number. Yeah, whatever, man. Yo, I'm sitting there, I'm getting a haircut, man. I came in for a haircut, D. He's like, yo, I'm just saying, man. You know.
No, D goes out.
So
he shows love.
When we met, I was like, oh, she's nice. I was like, yeah, she's energetic, boom, boom, boom. And the fact that I didn't have to like look for you on the days when you said you were coming, you was there. Like, yo, I got gas. I was like, oh, you get money.
Yeah.
I say, and you was the only one getting money.
Yeah.
I was like,
and hair on
you
point.
get more money than I'm getting.
Fashion on point, right?
Yo, every week you guys like, yo, I got gas. I was like,
I got somebody.
For real?
Who was the best one that I had at in the mix? Thick World Radio.
I like.
Would you say KJ? You love KJ.
KJ and the other guy. 100K and the other guy.
Ricky Bats.
Yeah, Bats. My dude, you're back.
Shout out to Ricky Bats.
See me.
He's coming to. Make sure you come here.
Bats,
I'm gonna give you the link.
Come see me, Bats.
Ricky Bats, if you're listening. But I'm gonna tell you anyway if you're not listening. But he's coming to my show again. Okay. 100K is back in prison.
Oh no.
And you was telling him that.
Yeah, I told him be careful who you run with. He's a talented dude, man.
I mean, I think it was more or less that he felt like he had to make money for studio time and this and that. You know. I know, but you know. Most of the rappers are doing that, believe it or not. Well, they either to scamming or they selling drugs. I'm telling you.
They're not going nowhere like that.
Right. It's either you got to get a job and do that.
See, they got to understand that it's a waste of time and investment. See, this is why the record companies threw it back on the artists. That's why they got to come to the table with dough. Because your dough, you come to the table with. But if you screw up, you screwed up your own money.
Your own money. It's like college, right?
Yeah, nobody's doing that no more. They like, I'm not invested in it. Nah.
Yeah, no. It's a liability more than invested.
Shout out to Protect Your Neck.
Right.
You already know.
Shout out to Protect Your Neck.
Yeah, you already know.
I met a couple of the Wu fam
shout out to
on
Wu
Sunday.
Fam.
You know what I'm saying?
Full
Moon and them. Yeah. And shout out to Shaheem, the rugged child, a.k.a. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
He's home. Welcome.
Yeah.
And you better stay your little light-skinned ass home, too. And make some records.
She's something else.
And come to the Malagrios show.
So you are something. So now you're on. You used to be on Hot 914. Now you're on Rough Rider Radio. So tell us a little bit about Rough Rider Radio.
Rough Rider. Let me tell you,
and the phone call, because I remember you was like, "Yo, I didn't know you knew people over there. You remember the
What phone call?
Phone call. You said you got a phone call or email or something, and you said, yo, what's the name said that they was watching you on the show, and you said, yo, what's the name said he was watching me.
Oh,
I didn't
yes.
even know that you knew.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It was Kenny Smooth.
Yeah. Cake Smooth, what up?
Kenny Smooth from Mount Vernon.
Salute.
Touch Me, Tease Me. He made that song. Yep. And Fendi, Big Fendi, who is fabulous manager. Yeah, those who were watching me. So I guess word got back to D, Darren Dean.
Shout out D.
And also a friend of mine put in a good word. He was an ex-boyfriend of mine too. His name is Don Guns, the manager. To the boss Sincere over there. So it was kind of like a joint effort of me getting over there. But I was already being watched by Darren Dean and Kenny Smooth and Fendi. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but I always wanted to be a part of Rough Rider. Let me tell you, remember when they did the Rough Rider Anthem video? I was in that video with a guy named Sean Bay.
Okay.
That I used to talk to. God rest his soul, he's dead now. I was on the back of his Banshee, the four-wheelers.
Yeah.
Banshees.
Yeah, I remember that.
So I always wanted to be like a Rough Rider girl. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of like, it wasn't a dream of mine, but it was like I always wanted to be a part of, you know what I'm saying? Like I always wanted, I had their shirts, the little scarves. I actually just came across some of that stuff. I got to bring that to the job and show them. Like, you know what I'm saying? For when they remember the African Day parades they used to have.
Yeah.
I still have some of that memorabilia. I never was on the floats or nothing. I was just amongst the crowd watching the bikes
I was on
and
the
stuff.
I was on the first one when they did it in Harlem.
Yeah, I never was.
Because what's the name? Invited me, DJ. I forgot it. Let's Love.
Okay, yes.
Let's say, yo, come down, bring your girls.
But you know, I was young. Like I was a little girl. Like, but you know, I was out and about.
I am not.
Get out. Yeah, you're not answering no phones.
Yeah, I'm not answering the phone.
Interview. But I wasn't on a float. I was more of a standby, looking at, you know, whatever, looking at the floats, looking at the guys on the bikes.
Right.
My dad and my uncle were part of Regulators and Buccaneers. I know, and he's gonna have to just. Oh God, that's. Yeah,
we're getting calls on the show.
That's actually Stephen Powell from TV One.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not going to get into that, but it's some big things that me and Mr. Powell are going to do in memory of my girl, Glennis. That's all I can say as of right now. So stay tuned. But back to Rough Rider. Yeah, so I was just more of an onlooker because I was a little girl. I was a little shorty then.
You went on there, and I've been watching. And
I bring the pain.
Show's been crazy. Like
what Method Man said? I came to bring the pain. Hardcore from the pain. Yeah, I bring the pain. I bring it.
Yeah,
I don't play around.
I really like that. And then you know, now it's just like you know, what's the next step for you? Far as and you do hosting, you do radio hosting.
Yes, I host parties.
Host parties.
Yeah. Talk about it. Talk your shit.
Yeah. I gotta get deep.
Get it. Get it.
And you host parties, and you hosted some nice parties.
Major parties. So I hosted for Fabulous.
Yeah.
And Funkmaster Flex, a white party. Shout out to Pharaoh on that take. You know what I'm saying? At where was that at? That was at Orbit. NYC Orbit.
You did something
at
SOBs?
Yes, I hosted at SOBs with Kia.
Okay.
McDom. I also hosted at the David Hammerstein Ballroom for Dave East twice for an album release and for just, you know, a regular party that he was at. And I hosted at Orbit again for Dave East. So I hosted for Dave East 3 times.
Nice.
And who else did? You know, did a couple of things at Pick and Roll for Tory.
And you did, you know? Shout out to Team Tory. Shout out
to Tory.
Shout out to my man Rhythm.
Yes. Yes, that's who I was.
You did a photo shoot for Victoria's Secret.
Twice.
Now I want to get into that because the shoot I seen, you had these black wings, and you was in the forest and stuff.
I wasn't in the forest. That was Central Park West.
Oh, okay. It looked like
I know. It was supposed to look like a forest because it's for their line that they're coming out called Black Gothic Angel. So
that's gonna be nice.
bra and panty set, the whole set that I had out is what they're coming out with.
Nice.
So that's what so it's more of a promotional. I want everybody to know that I'm not a Victoria's Secret model, because Sean would know, because you're into modeling.
Right.
To be a Victoria's Secret model, first of all, I don't even fit the criteria to be an angel, so to speak. I don't fit the criteria yet. Like, they haven't changed their criteria yet, right?
Yet.
They haven't changed their requirements
Hopefully,
yet.
they'll
So
wake
I don't
up
fit the
at
criteria
Victoria's Secret.
nor do I meet the requirements, which is you have to be 5'7.5" and taller, with or without heels. You have to be a certain weight, you know what I'm saying, and everything. But for promotional purposes, meaning to promote a bra, panty, a set, you know, whatever, to be in their magazine, it doesn't matter, as long as you have a look that they're looking for. So I just want you guys to know that no, I'm not a Victoria's Secret model. I was with 99 Modeling Agency, and they're contracted with Victoria's Secret and amongst other people, and that's how I got about with that photo shoot.
So,
you know what I mean?
Let me ask you something. So what do you say to up and coming inspiring models or radio hosts or you know, young girls who want to get into the field that you're into? Like, what would you say to them, you know, as far as giving them a little encouragement?
Well, that's crazy, because I was just talking to my little sister today, Imani. Shout out to Imani Mon. Listen, whatever you want to do, go and get it. Go and get it, period. If you say, I woke up one morning, you asked me, you just said, what inspired me? I told you. I said, I woke up one morning and was like, how can I have my girlfriend's name, my childhood friend's name, live on? What can I do besides help her son, you know, and try to be there for him, you know, and his baby now that he has a little girl. Shout out to my grandma, Danny Lynn, and Nasir, Nunu. You know, how can I, besides doing that, because I just felt like that wasn't enough. What else can I do?
Right.
And like I said, she always wanted to model. So I'm living her dream. See, it's a different type of motivation when you're trying to impress somebody that's not even here. Right. I don't care about impressing nobody that's here. I don't care except for my mom and my kids. But when you're trying to impress somebody that's in the heavens or wherever, that's a total different motivation.
Right.
So whatever you want to do, you have to be motivated. And you best find something that's going to keep you motivated and focused on that. God, if you're not religious, something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And keep your eyes on a prize and stay focused, and do not let anything or anyone come in between that. Nobody's negative comments, nobody's naysays, nobody's, you know, nothing. You know, you're going to lose friends, you're going to lose family members, because, you know, if you're starting out at a middle age or a older age, probably nobody's gonna believe in you. They're all gonna think that you're crazy and that, you know, you're too old, or you're too this, or you're too that. You know, you don't want to please nobody. Please yourself. Right. First and foremost, please God and Jesus Christ. Please yourself. Secondly, and go out and get what you're going for. So, period. So that's it.
So if anybody wanted to get at you, where are you located on social media?
Instagram, Baddie Molly. That's BADDIEMALLIE. The Malagrios Show, THEMALAGRIOS one word. The Malagrios Show. Facebook, Keisha L. Clark, and Milagros de Jesus. And that's about it. LinkedIn, you know, Keisha Clark.
It's one last thing. I got 3 minutes left, but it's one last thing I had to say. This woman was so intricate in her career, even though she said to me one day, I said, "Where are you going?" So I'm going down.
I'm going wherever I want to go.
On the set of Power, and I said,
yes.
So how you?
Damn, you remember? I love you, Sean.
Yeah. I said, how you gonna do?
I'm like, just going.
I'm going. It's
Period.
just I'm going. I'm gonna meet somebody.
Period.
I'm gonna do what I have to do.
Period.
And you actually met somebody. I
sure did, and had USBs on me, like, and passed them out like they was
like
regular. That's a fact. And they got back to me and said they didn't want me for this one, but they would probably pick me for the next one, which they didn't. But it's funny that you said that because one day I took an Uber to Rough Rider Radio, and the guy Dre, that was in Power, not Dre, Dre, the one that had the cut on his face, not the light skin Dre.
Okay.
His real name is Holmes. He was taking me to Rough Rider because he Ubers outside of being an actor. And me and him was talking about Power, and he was like, "Oh, you know, if you wanna, I'll help you or whatever." Even though it never came to fruition, but just because I did that, I met him 2 months, maybe 3 months after I went on the set, giving that out. So I was like, I know I'm on the right path.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So it's good.
Shout
man.
out to motivation.
Yeah,
and dedication. That's what that's about.
Yeah, definitely. So you're on the right path, man. You know, I really appreciate you coming to the show.
Yeah.
And
I like it here.
definitely we're gonna be watching you. We're gonna be following your career. And you know, like, salute to you, salute what you're doing, man. Keep up the good work. You heard?
Yes, thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Forever Glennis, forever Brucey.
All right, it's your man. I'm out. Check me out next show.
Check him out.
It's popping right here on New York Home and Hip Hop TV.
Woo-hoo.
Shout out to my sponsors here, Sensational.
Yes.
You know, everybody that sponsored me. I appreciate everything that you do. You heard?
Bye.